Hello, good morning, Neha ji.
Very good morning, Sunita. How are you?
I'm doing amazing, buzzing with energy. What about you? How are you feeling today?
When you are in front of me, how can I not be on that zone where I am full of beans?
Yes. And it feels so great. You're always aligned with my energy, actually.
Mm.
So it's great about both of us. That's the bond,
Hmm.
actually. Hmm.
Yes, and that's why they say your vibe attracts your tribe.
True that, true that. That's amazing. So, yes, let me take a moment to thank you as you're busy, but still, took some time for myself. So, I can't thank you enough. But yes, I'm grateful.
Okay, the feeling is mutual because it's always very pleasant to interact with you because I get to know a lot of things and I feel so positive and optimistic
Hmm.
when I get a chance to have a word with you. So yes.
That's wonderful. So, let's start with a bit of introduction because there are many new members in our family. So, could you introduce
Okay.
yourself a little bit for them?
Hmm, that's something I wasn't ready for. And usually I don't like introducing myself, but for you, anything. So this is Neha Rana. I come from Himachal, but currently I stay in Mohali, that is in Punjab. I am a proud homemaker and an online English tutor. Um, I try to deal with those learners who feel that learning English is a Herculean task. They think that if our background is, or if our medium is Hindi or any other medium, we can't learn English or we can't speak English. So I'm trying to break this myth or something like that. So, yes, I
Hmm.
try to make them understand the intricacies of this language in a very
Hmm.
simple way. And I'm a mellophile. I love listening to music. And I'm a very positive and vibrant person. I love helping people. I love interacting with people. And that's all about it.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for such a beautiful introduction. And now let's move to today's topic. It's going to be an intriguing topic of discussion. That's what should we follow, our brain or our mind? So I want to know from you, what do you usually follow, your brain or your heart?
Okay, I think too much of anything is bad, right? So, life, when we talk about life, it's all about making a balance, strike a chord between your emotions and logics, right? So, we can't be so rigid with our emotions or we can't let them overpower us, right? So, I believe there should be a meaningful balance. We should know how to make that. Rhythm or harmony between our emotions and
Mhm.
we should be logical enough.
Mhm.
So I think we should follow our heart, but don't forget to take your brain or mind with you. Yes. So let your heart
Mhm.
dream and let your brain be logical.
Mhm.
So that's my point of view.
Wonderful, beautifully explained, I must say. And I agree with every bit of it because I also think that we should follow our heart because it takes us to our passion or it takes us to what we love, but we need to follow our mind too at the same time because it helps us think logically, think practically. And that is really very crucial in today's world because we cannot simply follow our gut feeling and leave our
Yeah.
minds at home. That wouldn't be an
Mm.
ideal situation, right? So, do you think, as we are focusing on striking a balance between these two, but you might have seen people following their heart a lot or advocating this thing that we should follow our passions or it is really very important to enjoy what you do. So, do you think that when we follow our passion or when we follow our heart, it always leads to problems in lives?
Okay, if we follow our heart, it always leads to problem. Uh, not we can't say that it always leads to problem. See, now we both are sitting here and we are following our passion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and yes, it is not. We are not facing any trouble. Instead, we are grooming ourselves. The thing is, we should be vigilant enough. Now, if I talk about those people, there these days, so many unconventional careers are mushrooming, or people, if someone is into something related with art, or if someone is into music. Okay, let's say my son wants to be a musician, he loves music and all, but I can't let him follow his passion blindly. At the end of the day, we need to be logical enough, we need to be mindful enough that the passion we are following um, aligns with the purpose of life, with growth or
Mm-hmm.
not, right? So yes, there are always pros and cons. So
Mm-hmm.
we, again, it's all about striking a balance. Okay, in our case, as I just mentioned, that we both are following our passion, and we are happy enough, because it's not only making us financially independent, but it is adding a lot of value, not only in our lives, but in those people's lives who are in touch with us. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And one more thing, see, when we talk about heart and feelings and emotions, life is all about emotions, right? So our ancestors always tell us one thing, that whenever you are overwhelmed with any feeling, if you are very happy and excited, or if you are very angry, you are furious, don't make any decision, don't take any decisions. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because when we are overwhelmed, of course we don't think logically,
True.
right? So
Mm-hmm.
that is the thing, that is the thing. And what I believe, we call it a journey, life is a journey, and a comprehensive vision helps us see beyond surface level or superficial level, but an apprehensive mind, it reminds us tread carefully but courageously. So we
Mm-hmm.
need to take both hand in hand. So
Hmm.
that's my point of
Right.
view.
I also believe the same. When we follow our emotions blindly, we tend to make
Mm,
impulsive decisions and then we don't even think about the repercussions in future. So we
exactly.
need to weigh pros and cons, as you already said. And accordingly, we need to take decisions for us, for our family members, especially for our kids, because they're so innocent. And usually
Hmm.
they follow their heart more than that of their mind, right? Because they are not yet so mature to take their own decisions.
Hmm.
So we need to give them a shoulder there, or they are always relying on us for their decisions. So we need to strike a balance. We need to take the
Yes, we
charge there.
need to.
Mhm.
I just want to add one example. My son is crazy about cricket. So he
Mhm.
always complains that why don't you enroll me in any academy where I can polish my skills, uh, okay, batting or bowling, these things. But the thing is, now he's studying in 12th standard. We know what should be the priority,
Mhm.
right? So sometimes it makes a bit difficult to make him under. It becomes difficult to make him understand, but as parents, we need to take the decision. Sometimes we need to be rigid, sometimes we need to be a bit lenient. So that's
Mhm.
how we are mature enough to deal with emotions and to know how to be logical. So
Mhm.
yes, that there, this sense should be there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's great. So I want to know from you, how do you decide when you have to take decisions from your heart and when from your mind? Because as we are saying it again and again, focusing on it a lot, that we need to strike a balance there. But how to decide? Can you share some examples from your own life where you've taken decisions from your mind and sometimes from your heart? So how do you strike that balance?
I think when we become mature, we become so calculative with the things. And I consider myself a hard overthinker. I am a big time overthinker. I think a lot. And I guess we live in this era of social media where eventually we tend to overthink a lot, right? So as I just mentioned the example of my son, how he wants us to enroll him in some academy where he gets coaching related with cricket, but we know what should be the priority. But in my case, I believe I'm a homemaker. Yes, these days I'm following my passion, but yes, I think I always try to be logical.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't follow anything blindly. And I don't recommend this thing that you just follow anything blindly. Yes, I have taken a lot of leaps of faith in my life, right? But again, I never forget to carry my brain with me. So,
Mm-hmm.
yes, that's the thing. We should be logical. We should be logical, right? Because if you come with any half-baked idea, it is not going to make any sense. It is not going to add any value. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
there should be a proper, if not proper, but there should be a sense of logic. That is
Mm-hmm.
it. So I have taken a lot of decisions in my life, but not in that a moment of very excitement or anger. I try
Mm-hmm.
to be calm and patient, and I try to be logical in.
Mm-hmm. It also depends on how important the decision is. If the
Yes,
decision
of
is
course.
risky, it involves a risk factor, then we need to take a lot of time to think about it, whether we should go for it or not. But if it's a small decision, a small purchase,
Ah,
then we don't think much. We don't think twice, right?
I tell you, I used to be like this. I always mention that I'm a shopaholic. I shop a lot. So earlier I used to buy anything randomly. Okay, but nowadays I don't know why I am quite economical. I am growing or I'm becoming a bit frugal. So if I have to purchase a kurti, then also I just ask myself, am I going
Mhm.
to wear it or uh, I don't want to just keep anything in my cupboard. So that's why I mentioned that when we grow older or when we become mature, I believe we become so calculative.
Mhm.
And it's not very good. It's not very good. We should have that skill of taking decisions. We should be decisive enough. So if you are so much into calculations and logics, you forget to enjoy life. You are
Mhm.
always in that worry, right?
True.
So it's a new struggle that I'm dealing with. I try to be a bit um, illogical sometimes. It's
Mhm.
good.
Intentionally, right?
Yes,
Hmm.
intentionally, right.
True that, true that. I couldn't agree more because I also feel that our mind has that survival instinct and it always tells us that no, this thing is risky, don't do that, and you go for a safer option, right? So that is the thing there. And then we avoid taking risk, we avoid following our passion, and we go
Passion.
for the safer option only. That's what we do. If we talk about my YouTube journey, let's suppose, so it's been a long time I'm in this journey. So now I can say that I'm following my mind more than that of my heart because my heart is not into it anymore.
Hmm.
For some time, I don't know about down the line what happens, but for some time, I don't feel like doing it. But being pragmatic, I'm trying to stay consistent on my channel because I know that this is going to yield me some good results in future. Otherwise, if I start something new, I need to push myself harder again and put a lot of efforts into making something new. So that's definitely not a good decision. So here I'm following my mind, right?
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
it is
Yes, we need
stopping me
to.
from taking risk.
Yes, that is
Hmm.
the thing. Even I can feel you because I am in the same zone, and that's why I have taken a break from conversational videos. I don't want to go for these videos anymore because I don't feel that kick. I don't feel that vibe, right? So I'm trying to go with my solo videos where I just give some tips and tricks or something which
Mhm.
my heart says. So, yes, that's the thing. Sometimes we need to follow our heart blindly. Okay,
Mhm.
because at the end of the day, if we are not enjoying what we do or what we are doing, so it doesn't make any sense.
True.
It's good. Sometimes it's good to follow your passion, follow your dreams, not to be so logical. But yes, if the decision is going to be a bit crucial, then you need to be willingly or unwillingly, you need
Mhm.
to be a bit more meticulous with your thought process, with your
Mhm.
thoughts. Your thoughts should be lucid enough so that you can make a good choice, right?
Exactly, exactly. And life is always about experiences. So even if your plan doesn't go well, it's okay. You can take
Hmm.
another decision and you can
Yes.
choose plan B then. So it's all about experiencing things, experiencing life, isn't it?
Yes, yes,
Hmm.
yes. So I want to know from you, if as you asked me that, um, have I ever taken a plunge without being so logical in my life? So you tell me,
Mm-hmm.
any experience where you just took a leap of faith without being so logical and without getting into those calculations.
Mm-hmm.
So is there any example? Is there any incident from your life?
I think getting married would
Oh,
be quite relevant here in this case because
don't tell me.
I feel that everyone takes a leap of faith when it comes to marriage because the life is so uncertain. The marriage life is so uncertain. So we all take a
Hmm.
leap of faith there. So in my case too, I was not really practical that time. I was not using my mind but my heart that yes, this person seems compatible. I can spend my whole life with him. So let's just go for it. And I took the decision in just 2 hours. After 2 hours of
Oh,
meeting, we took the decision that yes, we're going to get married. So I followed my heart. It clearly says that because the meeting was just for 2 hours.
oh,
And yes, so yes, this particular
okay.
experience will suit the best here.
I think we all do the same when it comes to getting married, and if it is a complete package of arranged marriage, so we maximum people do the same, right? They
Hmm.
just have a get together and they are forced to or they are supposed to take the decision
True.
within 1 hour, 2 hours. Okay, these
Hmm.
days, yes, this generation they take time. They want to be in touch with each other, and then only they tell their parents whether they are going to get
Exactly.
married or not. But yes, if I talk about our generation, so
Hmm.
we used to do this thing. So
Again, it's about your age as well.
hmm,
Because I feel that when you get married after 25 or after 30 years of age, you'll be more practical while taking your
correct, correct.
decisions. But I got married at 24. So I was not that practical that time. So I followed my heart. And luckily, it's going really well. We get along really well. So, yes, that's the thing. But I believe people should get married after 25 or 26 so that they'll have some
Yes.
ability to take some good decisions and they'll
Hmm.
also weigh pros and cons there that what is good for them and what is not.
Yes. So Sunita, now we have discussed a lot about following our heart or mind or brain. But what would be your piece of advice to young generation and specifically today's
Hmm.
generation? They are so quick to follow their heart. So,
Hmm.
what do you think? Is it good? And if in future your children want to follow their hearts, so what would
Hmm.
be your take on this? Would you allow
Hmm.
them?
Not in the first go, but I would definitely take into consideration many factors if that particular decision is good for their future or not, or what are the risks involved in that particular decision and everything that is to
Hmm.
be considered. I'll do that. And accordingly, I'll allow them or not allow them for that particular decision. But being kids, they are going to take impulsive decisions
Yes.
in their life. So, for youngsters out there, I want to suggest that you need to rely on someone
Hmm.
who is wiser than you, maybe your parents
Yes.
or maybe someone in your known who you think of a wiser person. So
Hmm.
rely on them and take guidance from them and accordingly take your decisions. Right. And never ever be adamant about something. I mean, you don't have to be so stubborn about your decisions that you don't listen to your
Yes.
parents at all, but you need
Hmm.
to take into consideration their thoughts as well. Right. And
Hmm.
accordingly, leave your future in their hands, I would say. They'll always take the best decision for you.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. And that should be the approach. Look up to those people whom you can rely, and better to listen to your parents' advice because at the end of the day, our parents know us better.
Hmm.
Okay. And yes, instead of social media influencers, don't
Hmm.
try to get into this, I guess, illusion of social media. Better to be in touch with your parents, and that's how we can be in a better position in our life. So
True that.
nice.
Yes, they've experienced their life, so who's better than
Mhm.
them to guide us? Okay, Neha
True.
ji, such a wonderful discussion, I must say. I didn't expect this, but it turns out to be really amazing. So, again, thank you for such meaningful conversation. I hope you also enjoyed it.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Thank you so much for having me here because I feel happy to share my thoughts, my experiences with the people. Maybe they are going to get a bit benefit out of this, right? So have a nice day, Sunita, and hope to see you soon.
Yes, very soon we are going to come up with another interesting topic. So, yes, I'm looking
Hmm.
forward to that. Have a nice day to you as well. Bye. Take care.
Bye bye.